What's going What's going on, everyone? It's time for another show review. Today I'm finally going to talk about day 2 of Milwaukee Metal Fest from all the way back in May because I'm so far behind on these. So we're going to talk about the Saturday, May 26th show, day 2 of Milwaukee Metal Fest 2023, and we're going to go through each band I saw, what I rated, and what type of music they are and stuff. So let's talk about it. If you find these bands, want to check them out, I'll link them all down below. And yeah, so let's get started. The first band up was Phobophilic. They're from Fargo, North Carolina, and they're a new wave death metal band. And they were actually really good. I'll give them like a 4 out of 5. They definitely have some stuff going for them. They're pretty solid. Next band was MRSA, which is like a prog metal band. I'm not sure from where they're from, but they're from somewhere in the States. I'll give them a 2. They weren't that great. They had some amusing stuff. They have a female fronted singer and stuff like that, and it was pretty interesting. Some of their songs just sounded the same. Undeath was after that. Not sure where they're from. I think they're from Florida, but I could be wrong. They're another new wave death metal band. I actually really like them, and they're one of the way better ones of the new death metal generation. So I'm going to give them a 4 out of 5 as well. Malignancy was the next band I saw, and they're from Yonkers, New York. They're a technical death metal band. I'll give them a 3. Most of their stuff I find sounds the same, but they do have the drummer. The drummer of Malignancy is the drummer in Raven. He used to drum in Fear Factory, so it was pretty cool seeing them again. It was my second time seeing them. Next was Engineered Society Project. They're from Houston, Texas, and they're a hard rock band. I'll give them like a 2. They weren't really my thing. Then there's Misery Index on the main stage from Baltimore, Maryland. Now, this was my 3rd time seeing Misery Index. They're always great. They're a death metal band. I'll give them a 4 out of 5. A lot of good energy and that. Then we have the extreme metal awkward band Macabre from Chicago, Illinois. I'll give them a 3. Their set was pretty short. They did a lot of interesting stuff. They did some more newer stuff, which I didn't find that amusing. So, yeah. Then there was a small band called Vermilion on the small stage. Not sure where they're from, and they're a new wave American heavy metal band. I'll give them a 2. They weren't that interesting or anything. They're just standard. Then came the Hardcore Legends Terror from Los Angeles. They get a 5 out of 5. They're great. It was my 5th time seeing Terror, so Terror is always a lot of fun, and they definitely know how to write good breakdowns and get into the pit. Like a lot of good camaraderie from the crowd and stuff. Always a great set. Then I saw Blood Incantation from Denver, Colorado. They're a death metal band. They're one of the more melodic death metal style. I'll give them a 3. They have longer songs, so they only played a couple, but they're still pretty decent. And then came the return of the deathcore guys Rose Funeral from Cincinnati, Ohio. They played a lot of their older stuff, which is good, and their somewhat newer song or 2 that they played was okay. At least they didn't have. This is my 2nd time seeing them, and at least they didn't have technical difficulties this time. I'll give them a 3.5 out of 5. Then there's 2 bands I missed because one I was watching my all-time favorite band at the time, but Frozen Soul and Swollen Teeth played. I didn't get to see them though, so I'm not going to rate them or anything because I was busy watching my all-time favorite band, Fear Factory, up on the main stage from Los Angeles, California. They're like industrial groove metal type of band. They get a 5 out of 5, obviously. I sang every song and was right up front row. It was great. Then I went back downstairs to the mid-side stage to see Jungle Rot from Kenosha, Wisconsin. They're a old school death metal band. I'll give them a 4 out of 5. They're really good. They know how to handle a set. This is my 5th time seeing them too, though. So I basically seen their set like a whole pile of times, but they're still trucking along and doing pretty well. Then there was like a newer death metal band called Macabre. I'm not sure where they're from. They're like a thrash band. I'll give them like a 3. They're pretty standard thrash though. So yeah. And then up on the main stage had the Black Dahlia Murder. The first time I've seen them without Trevor. And yeah, they're from Waterford, Michigan. They're like a mellow death band, and I gotta say, they killed it. They're really good. I'll give them a 4.5 out of 5. They were a lot of fun and really heavy. The sound perfect up there. It was so good. It was my 4th time seeing them, so yeah. Then I went and watched a little bit of Ingrown on the side stage. Not sure where they're from. They're just like a standard metal band, basically. They're okay. I give them like a 2. And then over on the mid-side stage, there was Immolation from Yonkers, New York. Another old school death metal band. This was my 2nd time seeing them. And yeah, 5 out of 5. They're fantastic. And then this is my first time ever seeing Shadows Fall. It was their first show back from Boston, Massachusetts. They're a new wave American heavy metal band. They actually have half of Anthrax in the band now, so yeah, it was pretty cool. They did a really good job, and they're way heavier than I was expecting. So I give them a 4.5 out of 5. Now we're getting into the 5 big guys of the day. First one was Raven. They're a traditional heavy metal band from the UK. I gave them a 4. It was my 2nd time seeing them. It was pretty good. They had a little tight set, and Raven's Raven, so it was a lot of fun. Then there's the old school heavy metal band Ripper. I'm not sure where they're from. I never really got into them. They weren't really my thing, and they sound kind of just your average heavy metal band, so I'll give them a 2. And then the 3 big guys, Obituary from Tampa, Florida, closed off the side stage. They're old school death metal band. 5 out of 5. Brought all the energy. The new stuff sounds really sick live, and overall it was really good. And then the 2 headliners, the 2 biggest bands of the day. First one, Suicidal Tendencies from Los Angeles, California. They're a crossover thrash band with hardcore and stuff, skater punk and all that. So they're a lot of fun. They always bring a lot of energy, and you tell they're having a lot of fun. I really enjoyed them. I'll give them a 4. I'm even wearing my Suicidal Tendency shirt right now. But yeah, a lot of fun. And then, of course, the headliner was Anthrax, the legendary New York City thrash band. They're great. This is my 6th time seeing them, and every time I see Anthrax, they get better and better and better. It's like, since their comeback and stuff, they've just been trucking and going on all cylinders. It's been really good, and the set was really good. I was like 2nd from the front, so a lot of fun. 5 out of 5 from me. Overall, the whole show was great. I really enjoyed the 2nd day. A lot of fun. I give it probably like a 4.5 out of 5 for the whole day. Very killer, and I can't wait to talk about day 3, and then probably not the next review. The next review is actually going to be Jurassic Park 3 film review, but it's coming. So yeah, make sure you tune in for that. If you want, like I said in the beginning, if you want to check out the bands I talked about, I'll link them all down below. Also, make sure you check out my Instagram, and my Instagram is linked down below for all the pictures and videos that I took from there, and a lot of other shows and stuff since then. And also, check out my TikTok that's linked down below, because I have a lot of videos on there too. So yeah, make sure you check out those. Subscribe. Yeah, for more show reviews and reviews on other things as well. Like this video and share it and all that fun stuff. And don't forget to ring that bell, because like I said, I got Jurassic Park 3 review coming up, and I still got to do day 3. So those are coming. So make sure you tune in for those. And yeah, don't forget to support the artists you like. Buy their merch, buy their music, go see them live, keep music around, and I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, rock on.